So we will be streaming on YouTube Live. Not sure if you can hear us here online. Carolyn, can you hear us? I see you saying hello. Carolyn, can you hear us? Say hello. Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming out today. We're so happy that you're here to celebrate our crew. This is our 5th CorpsTHAT crew graduation. Congratulations, you did it. I'm going to introduce myself. I'm Anna Plaisler. I'm the program director for CorpsTHAT. CorpsTHAT was founded in 2016, way back when. We're celebrating our 8th year this year. And we always wanted to get to this point, but it was hard to see our trajectory. We couldn't quite envision how we would get here. So it's really awe-inspiring to look back at this point and realize that journey. So this crew is our 5th crew. We did 5 weeks in a row of conservation work. And some of you are going to be continuing with our internship program this fall. So we are still expanding our team and expanding our group experience. So we're hoping to get more people opportunities to work in the outdoor industry. Your support has made this possible for all of us. There are raffle tickets, there are opportunities to win bingo, and put your names in there to get those prizes. All of that is to support our organization. We are still a growing organization. We have 6 people involved in CorpsTHAT. There's myself, Sam, Marlo, and we have 2 other folks working with us who are in Puerto Rico right now, Zoe and Shirley. Zoe helps us with our marketing, and Shirley is our ASL coordinator in terms of running those classes. We have Destiny over here. Destiny is our intern from Towson University. Was our spring semester intern and has continued to help us out through the summer, and we're tremendously grateful for her. Am I forgetting anyone? I think so, surely. We also have the president of our board, Chico Flores, who has helped us from the beginning. So there's the 6 of us, but there's also 8 crew members, and all of that support has made this all possible. So thank you so much for being with us today. Thank you for being here for the experiences of the crew. You're going to hear from them soon, but I will currently turn it over to our field and logistics director, Marlo. Hi everyone, I'm Marlo, or Sam, whatever you want. The crew knows me as Marlo. I am the field logistics director and also the woods boss. This summer I was out there in the woods visiting with the crew quite often. As Emma mentioned, this is our 5th crew. We've run for 5 years, and to see the growth and expansion of this organization and crews has been amazing. This summer is even more incredible. I saw you guys almost every day in the field, and that experience was amazing. Seeing you from day 1 to now, the very last day of your crew membership has been incredible to see your personalities come alive out there in the woods, you acclimate. I'll give you some background audience members here. We have 5 weeks of crew member work crew members working together. There had actually 7 weeks or 2 weeks of training before the crew got out there in the field. And there was a variety of projects that they worked on. I'll let the members speak to that themselves, but there were so many projects that we did with the U.S. Forest Service. We worked in Green Mountain National Forest and did a number of projects there. We removed invasive species, plants. We did drainage work on trails because there have been a lot of flooding issues in Vermont lately. So this summer we wanted to work on drainage so that the trails could be maintained easier. We planted some plants out there, some pollinators, and some native plants. We worked on a number of projects. We worked on a campground, embedding gravel to make a level field. And so let's speak to the projects that they worked on. But this year is the 3rd year that we partnered with the Green Mountain National Forest. But this year is a little bit unique in that we've also worked in the Finger Lakes National Forest. They're very related to the Finger Lakes. We're a week and a half there with new projects in a new area. Everybody works really well together. The Finger Lakes really appreciate having you. In fact, have already told us that they want you to return. So you did amazing work this year out of the Finger Lakes. So you should be proud of yourselves. But before I go on, I could go on, but I want to just finish with the opportunity for the crew members to come and speak to their favorite memories. Share the projects that you worked on. What do you want to do after your CorpsTHAT experience this summer? And so I'll turn it over to you. And whoever wants to come up and share first. Have you decided to order Paige? All right, Paige. I have to do this like 1 second. We're gonna pause to figure out, okay, this is better. I wanna make sure the front folks online can see us.
Go ahead.
Can everyone see?
Right. I'm
a little nervous to be up here. It's a big crowd. So bear with me.
Be backward.
There.
Okay. So
My name is Paige Austin. I'm from South Carolina. And I want to share our work at the Long Trail. My favorite project was that. Do you know where the Long Trail is? All right, I think we didn't create the Long Trail, we were there, but we did a lot of improvements on the trail. The trail goes from the very southern end of Vermont up to the Canadian border. But we saw a lot of moose tracks, a lot of those moose footprints. Unfortunately, we didn't encounter any moose, but maybe one day.
Now, so what's my favorite memories?
So my favorite memory from this summer, I mean, there are so many. It's hard to pick. One of my favorite moments was that we went to tourist visits. We went down to the pool, and we played this game called Pool, where we all locked hands and spun around in the pool to make a huge whirlpool in the water. It was really fun.
It's cold.
The water
No.
it was hot, but it was a really cool environment right by the lake, not a pool, of course, at the lake.
One of my papers is essentially Marlo told me the bear story.
Marlo shared a bear story with us. There was a mama bear working on the
agency for
I don't know if you've ever seen 4-bear cubs before, but if you have, beware of that mama. She is not playing. Yeah. So if you see a mama bear and her cubs, please keep your distance or run. Make yourself large and loud and keep your distance. Keep that in mind next time you encounter a bear.
That's one.
Right? That's my experience with this crew. Hi everyone, I'm Taylor. I'm from Missouri. And of course, I've been part of the CorpsTHAT conservation crew. And we worked on a number of different projects. We worked on planting those pollinators. We worked on removing brush by the road in ditches. We worked on a long trail, and that was incredible. It's such a long trail. I think it's 297 miles all the way up through Vermont, and so it's such an interesting terrain. We worked on digging up that trail and using the hazel hoe in particular to irrigate that trail. We used the McLeod as well. First, we had to clean off the brush and the external gravel so that we could make banks for the water to run off into the river. And so using that hazel hoe to do that is important. And that was one of the greatest projects of the summer. I want to be part of this program because, well, for many reasons. I wanted to bolster up my resume, gain those valuable skills, and really think about personal growth. When you work in a team like this, that's really important. It was a really good opportunity to challenge myself and learn new things. And something that I'll take away from this summer, one key thing, is the value of teamwork and conservation in general, keeping our environment sacred. So there's so much more that goes into the work and the work we do, but I think about the way that I've grown in this program, and I feel like I have had a lot of personal growth in this program. I've learned a lot of different skills that I'll carry with me. I've had a great team work working with this crew. We did the no trace training, and I learned the 7 principles of no trace. That was a huge learning experience for me. But one of my favorite memories is when we were in the woods. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. My student was helping us set up these plugs in the dirt, and someone slipped and then grabbed a hold of me just as they were falling down. That was really fun. We went out to Ithaca for a day, and that was really fun. We saw the gorgeous sunset out in Ithaca. And I would say that was a really nice bonding experience for the team. It was a really good way to just bolster that friendship that we had. I mean, it was a great opportunity to make new friends. I think that anyone should join this crew. Honestly, I would recommend it to anyone. You'll make incredible memories and incredible friends. Do I feel like this program has changed me? Absolutely. I mean, it's giving me an opportunity to work on time management and to maintain that sense of personal growth. I've learned skills here that will help me in the future. And I'm so grateful for the program and for the organization. It's been a life-changing experience for me to achieve these new skills, and you can make great memories. And if you want to get into this kind of work, it will definitely change you. And this program is for you, if that's the case. Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Austin Webster. That's my name. And this has been a great opportunity to bulk up my resume. And I'll be joining the internship this fall, which is very exciting. One of my favorite projects that we worked on was the Flying Squirrel House. We had worked on the project and it was pouring rain, and we did a lot of sort of work and tools to make sure the squirrel house was very well preserved. So that was one of my favorite things that I did this summer. Working on the trail, clearing out the brush and on an overlook was really amazing, because for the experience of the viewers who come to that overlook, it could be, they weren't getting the full experience until we worked on that brush and clearing it down. So having that chance to give back to the community in that way was really rewarding. What else? I really learned a lot this summer. In removing some invasive plants, we realized how difficult that work is. We worked for 8 hours straight removing that grass, and it was just a great experience. It really gave me a sense of what working outdoors is like, and it was really wonderful. And that's all I have for you. Oh, I didn't know we were recording. Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Michael. I'm 22. I'm from Georgia. The crew calls me Ike, so you can call me Ike. It's a nickname. I was the assistant crew lead this year. Last year, I was a crew member, just like you, just like all of us. But this year, I stepped into the assistant crew lead role. I learned a lot in terms of tools, in terms of the techniques that we use out in conservation. I learned a lot of historical facts about the work that we do and the areas that we support. I learned a lot about nature. It was just a learning experience overall. I learned a lot about Keystone, like if we're working with endangered species, or we think about the impact that we have on endangered species, that impacts our entire food chain and our entire environment. You know, if plants are not being maintained, those animals can be maintained, and that goes all the way up the food chain, all the way up to us. So that was a really important aspect of the work for me, thinking about the big picture of it all. Like, think about bees and the way that they pollinate the flowers and plants that we rely on. If we didn't have bees, we wouldn't be here. So to think about that in a big picture way was really, really moving. One of my favorite projects was breaking out the trails. I love physical labor. I love getting my hands dirty. And so those are really important things for me. And the reason I joined the crew is because I really wanted to think about who I am as a person. I had a lot of time to do some introspective work. And out in Vermont, it was the first time I'd ever seen a shooting star in my whole life. It was really beautiful, and just to think about the speed of that star and where it was in the moment, it was just a really great experience. And I urge anyone to leave your comfort zone and see what nature can offer you when you get out there. Thank you for watching. Glad you're here. Hi. Oh, hey, Phil. Hey, my name is Steven. This is how you sign my name. I'm from Haiti, born and raised. Moved here to the United States in 2017. Oh, sorry. I want you to see all of them here. All right, I moved here in 2017. I live with my family in Maryland. Recently, though, my family moved up to New York. I started working with CorpsTHAT in 2021. I worked as a summer job out in Vermont. I've worked in Texas before that. I think about my work experience. Now, my uncle has a farm, and I worked on his farm with similar equipment, similar tools. Use tools that we use here out there. We use rock bar, we use in removing various vegetables and crops. There was a lot of work that I did out there in Haiti that translated into the work that we do here. I like physical activity, and so this was a really good match for me. Now this is the 5th year running. I've done 2 years in Texas, did 1 in Houston, 1 in San Antonio. Just last year I was in San Antonio, and the year before that. No, I can't remember. Okay, you were in Houston 2 years ago. Yeah, I was in Houston 2 years ago, and San Antonio last year. But I really enjoy this kind of work. I think it's a great way to learn about new tools. I like physical challenge. I like being adventuring it all. I would say when we were working with the juggle in Vermont, I learned a lot about the kind of species that are out there. We removed the plants that were over 2 years old, so we could see by the size of them that they would have become an invasive problem, and they would have impacted the animal environment, and eventually we would take resources from the rest of the environment. So we had to work on improving those. That was a really good experience. I just love working with my hands. And this year I was a peer leader on our crew, and so I was helping newer crew members learn about the various ways to use the tools that we have, contributing to the curriculum and the educational aspect of the work. I'd like to be a crew lead someday, probably next year. Once I get my driver's license, I know how to get my driver's license. Fingers crossed that happens really this year. And I think that's, one of my favorite memories was probably in Vermont because we were at Warren Falls. It was my first time. I learned from Esther to really jump off the fall. It was really nerve-wracking. I wasn't sure how far down it would be, how deep it would be, and I don't swim. I can't swim. So Esther really helped me out a lot with Esther. But it was a good experience. There's this other guy there, just a stranger, that he knew a little bit of sign language actually, and so his wife was there too. They both actually signed. So it was fun. We had them part of our group for a minute during that good time. I didn't want to get into my head too much, so it was important just to be present. And once I finally jumped, it was amazing. I actually went up for a second time, jumped out again, and that was probably my favorite memory all summer. And the reason I joined CorpsTHAT was for the experience, the whole experience. I hope that this will lead to work in this type of field. When I was working with my uncle on his farm in Haiti, I had all these skills that I was able to bring here, and I just hope that this moves me further into that field. And it's such a great opportunity to join for that, to learn skills that they had to offer to keep busy this summer and really contribute to that personal growth piece. So that's what I'm going for that. Hi everyone, my name is Ian. I'm 21, I'm from Illinois, right by Chicago. And the reason I'm here with CorpsTHAT is because my major is in environmental science. And I feel like CorpsTHAT and the work that we do with conservation was a really good complement to my major. I learned a lot here. I learned a lot about invasive plants and why, in fact, they are invasive, how they impact the environments that they grow in. Invasive plants are invasive because they are not native to our country, they come from other countries, and they take resources from the native plants in our environment. And that has a huge impact. Now, after this summer, I can identify invasive plants and non-invasive plants, native plants, and I think I can contribute those skills to my local community. My favorite memory was probably, I think it was the third weekend we spent in Vermont. We went to Emerald Lake State Park, and there was a lake there. In that lake, we went swimming, we had beautiful views of the environment there. We floated out in tubes and just spent time on the water. That's probably the best memory I have this summer. People should join CorpsTHAT if you want to learn more about conservation work and why it's so important, not just for our ecosystem, but for us, then you should definitely join CorpsTHAT. Thank you. Hi everyone, my name is Esther. I'm from Northern California. I'm a senior at Gallaudet University and majoring in early childhood education and minoring in family and child specialty. Obviously, this work has nothing to do with my major, but I love being outside. I love nature, water, forests, anything outside, I love it. And, as a future teacher, I'll be spending a lot of time inside, so I wanted to spend my summers getting to know something different about the outdoors. Oftentimes, we really need to unplug. We need to literally unplug from reality, leave our internet behind, and get outside. And so being out in nature is my way to unplug. I learned a lot about no trace principles. That was a huge aspect of our learning for the entirety of our program. It wasn't just a one-day training. It's something that we practice every single day on the field, and that's something that I can bring back to my home community and implement there. I feel like my leadership skills have really grown being part of CorpsTHAT. Sometimes I need to teach myself to step back and let other people grow and thrive. And in doing that, I find that I'm growing and thriving too. I have so many excellent memories from this summer. I think that one of the core memories that I have was working on the willow trees. We worked on riverbanks to help reduce erosion, and just learning about each and every project was really wonderful. Sometimes during our lunch break, we jump into the river, and the rivers, I'm telling you, were freezing. But it was something great, because in the very beginning of the program, we were still learning a lot about each other, but that river jump was such a team building experience, and it really grew our connection as a team. Now, I didn't really know a lot about conservation before. I didn't think I needed to know a lot about conservation before, but now I feel like that knowledge is invaluable. So it's just amazing that I just left out of my comfort zone. I didn't know a single one of you for 5 weeks at all, and then we just lived together for 5 weeks. I learned so much about growth, teamwork, conservation, and this program is just so important for that. It's not easy to establish a new routine with brand new people, but once you get the hang of it, it just comes to you, and that's gonna be one of my most forgotten memories today. Wasn't an easy 5 weeks, but look, we made it. How's it going, everyone? Yeah, I just looking back. Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Jemima. I'm 27. I'm from Malaysia. And I live in Kentucky. I've been in Kentucky for 8 years for school. The reason I joined CorpsTHAT is because I feel like I have a very similar vision to the organization. I want to make outdoors more accessible for the deaf community. I wanted to gain some work experience as well, so this is a really perfect opportunity for that. I majored in immigration management and event planning, and then I did my graduate studies in biology and environmental education. So this was just a perfect alignment working in conservation with my major and thinking about how deaf people work in conservation, how deaf people work outside within the outdoor industry. I wanted to grow myself in terms of my leadership skills and educational skills. I wanted to get experience, work experience in the outdoors. Something that I learned and will take away from this program is not to be afraid to make mistakes in leadership. That's an ongoing challenge for me, but something I will take away. During the 5-week duration of this program, we saw so many different things, and I challenged myself in lots of ways, gained new skills, went from being quite nervous to very confident in lots of different ways. And one of my favorite memories is just watching this crew take their leadership potential and run with it when they were leaders of the day. I just saw that confidence expand in each and every one of you. We did a number of projects. We did planting of native species, removal of invasive species. We did trail work. And we learned how to collaborate with our project partners, which was a really great experience. It was my first time working in conservation, so it was my first time camping outside, my first time cooking outside, sleeping outside, showering once a week. It's been an adjustment, but I really enjoyed it. I would really urge anyone to join this program and take the opportunity to gain experience, grow your skills, and think about how you can contribute to conservation work and education in general. If you want to make the outdoors more accessible, this is the great experience to do that. After this summer, I want to continue working with CorpsTHAT and expand opportunities for the deaf community to get outside. We're looking for job opportunities in conservation work after this, and ultimately would like to make the outdoors more accessible for the deaf community. And last but not least, I'm so proud of this crew. I've seen your growth over the past few weeks, and I've seen you more confident than you were before. Congratulations. Thank you all for sharing your stories. Thank you for sharing those memories and what you're going to be doing after the program. It's been really great to hear those things. I will say that this conservation crew stems lifelong friendships. In my personal experience, the reason that I connected with Emma and with Sco are from conservation moments, and we're such a small community that you connected here and you'll never lose that connection. There's other job opportunities that might come out of this, not just in conservation core, but in the outdoor industries. You'll have opportunities after this that you were going to before. Get your friends out here. I don't know, maybe I see some of you in pages that don't pertain to the outdoors, but maybe this is in change your mind. But in summary, thank you so much. Wear your graduation hat, everyone. This is your graduation. Well, I'll let Emma talk to you about and then we will wrap up with a raffle and then we'll get to the meeting. The most important part of today, of course, is the prize. I mean, obviously that's not why you're here, but who knows? We'll announce our raffle winners at about 1 o'clock. So you have 30 minutes to get your raffle in there, finish your bingo cards and win something. There's food, spend time with our crew, get to know their experiences. If you have any questions for them, they are here, but we really want to celebrate what was hard work for the they've done in these 5 weeks. Thank you for coming. We're happy to have you. Happy graduation. Congratulations. Bye. Tara Lynn saying, oh, moose tracks. That's really cool.